the Iron Trader. Now the pit's closed here at 2:30. That was about 15 minutes ago. So as usual, we're going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only. Not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. So let's see what happened here today. Well, what it is we had a lower low, okay? However, you're sitting right now right about at that 78.72, okay? So right now your real-time price is 79.82, so you're hanging around right there. The next level here is going to be this 77.94. That's your 200-day, looking very, very nice. Okay, right below that, we have your 21 SMA sitting at 77.70, and then we'll have this candle 77.17, and then we can come down to your Hondo at 76.62, and then right below, what we want to do is we want to look to the bottom of that candle, 75.84, 75.52, and then we have your nice 75.39 is your 50 SMA here. Now, again, what we have here, we had this sideways action, okay? So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then basically on the 13th day, it started to break out a little bit, okay? But you had that same box action, okay? See this? Where it goes right there. Look at the bottom of these candles here, and then it just went right up to that price shelf. We were just trading that box. Now, what we have here is you're trading another box, okay? So if you look at that 77.94, that 200 SMA here, now we're just basically trading another box from that bottom 200 SMA here to that 80.85, okay? So we could go sideways action for quite a while, just like we did here, but eventually you're going to break out of that 85. So just remember, this is a scalper's market, okay? So right now, until you can get above that 80.85, that's all we're going to do is scalping the market. But look at this bottom price channel. See how it keeps on moving up here, moving up here. Now you're looking at 73.23, okay? So you basically just bring the level over. You say, okay, what is that candle? 73.56. That's not it. 73.23. There's your candle, okay? So now it just keeps on taking up the level. So we had this level, then we have this level, up that level. Here's that 71.41, and now we're all the way up here to level. That's always very bullish sign. When you get that series of higher lows, your price channels are following it up, and you have this nice rounded bottom. So if you're trading crude oil, don't get excited. Right now, bottom line is just scalper's market. I'm scalping UCO. It was a really, really good trade today, okay? So you can do USO, you can do futures, options, whatever you want here to trade. But again, it's a scalper's market sideways out until you can close above that key 80.85. Now, let's just look at the resistance level. So basically today's high, we had 79.53. And if you look right to the left here, you had 79.49. So, okay, so that was your resistance level. Now the next level here is going to come up here. That's 79.62. And then we'll come up to this tan candle. You're looking at 80.41. And then we have yesterday's high at 80.67. And then your nice retest there of 80.65. Very, very, this is just a beautiful trading chart. I can't express it how much nice and how bullish this is. But when you can scalp this every day, very, very nice. Now, I'm not doing the on the short side. I'm basically just scalping the UCO here on the long side, especially in this time frame. When you start going into seasonality, your Memorial Day, your 4th of July, and hurricane season here, basically you don't want to really scalp it on the short side because for the simple reason is you can get burned pretty bad. Now, okay, yeah, you had a couple days here, but really there were nice long scalps in here within these red candles, okay? So bottom line here, just watch. When the futures open here at 6 p.m., just watch this key level. That's at 79.53, okay? And then you'll come up to that 79.62, and then we just follow it right on up, 80.41, and then here's that 80.85. Now, again, we get above that. We just look right to the left here. This is your first level, which is going to be 81.05, and then you have 82.24. Follow the candles, 82.83, and then we just come right to this level here. You're looking at 83.60. Just beautiful. And then we come up here, 85.30, and then we have 85.90. Okay, just bring it right across. And then we just follow the candles all the way up till you get to this resistance, 89.85. And then you always want to look to the left because that was, as the price ran up, it came down, and that's where she broke through. So that's going to be big time resistance at 92.43. Follow the candles until you get to 95.03. Now that's in the distance, but again, this is why you want to use the price channels here. Boom, it gives you all the highs as it was coming on down, okay? And that's a very, very good sign. But right now, it just doesn't look like it's just ready to break out. But the scalping is just fantastic. Basically, scalping is just day trading. You buy it low, you sell it high, okay? I did UCO, I scalped it twice today, okay? So that was really, good. Now, remember, don't be afraid to buy it in the pre-market, okay? So the market, you can jump in there. And I can jump in there at 7 o'clock. Some people can get there probably earlier. But I jump in there at the platform I use starts at 7. And then don't be afraid until from that 4:30 till 8 o'clock at night. There's always trades there, especially that pre-market, because then you know what you're going to get set for the day. Okay, so very, very nice. Now, bottom line, when the futures open, watch today's high, low, and closing. So you want to watch at 79.53, watch at 78.02, and then you close at 78.84 above this key 8 SMA. That is going to be very, very crucial. Your 200-day right here below, 77.94, very crucial. And then we have your 21-day, 77.71. You can follow the candles down, but realistically, you're going to go to 76.62. If that's lost, you're going to 75.39. Very, very easy. On the upside, follow the candles, 79.53, okay? And then we just work yourself all the way and up. 79.62, right there, 80.41. We have 80.67, and then there's your big retest. So right now we have a nice sideways trading action. I'm not expecting anything different tomorrow than basically what we have today, okay? So you basically have some green, you have some red. Take advantage of it. That's how you're going to make money. Okay, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, here we have your monthly chart. Now, you can see basically you're 78.93 right now. And what do we have here for this 8-day? 79.47, okay? So that's just a little bit above here. And then we have your 21-day at 79.90, okay? So that's going to be a nice, good resistant levels here for the month, all right? So then here on your weekly chart here, this is looking very, very nice here. Okay, so yesterday, did this candle here so far, 80.85 in 80.67. So far for the week, now I got one more day left here. Okay, we have an inside day, which means your highs and your lows are within highs of the lows so far of the previous week. Okay, that's all that it means. But we really need to get above and close above that 80.85. Then you can rip higher. But bottom line, by the end of tomorrow, we want to make sure that we're above that 77.78. You want to be above that 76.78, and then we want to be above that 76.50. Okay, so that is some good, really good support. But look at this 8-day, how it's rolling up here, and it's holding all that price level. Very, very nice. Just like this 200-day did, all the way up here. Okay, and now we're going to go higher. Your MACD looking very, very bullish here. Plenty of room on your RSI. We have to do something with this, but it looks like it might be curling up here. But just a matter of time. Remember, you're coming into seasonality. Crude is not going to stay here. Crude is going to go higher, okay? So any kind of opportunity you can buy, just scalp it until you close above that 80.85. That's all I can really, really tell you. It's very, very, for me, I've been trading a long time, but this crude oil market is probably one of the easiest markets I've seen in a long time. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, for natural gas, we're going to look over this at a series of charts, but realistically, we're going to start here with the daily and this weekly. Okay, I've been pointing this out. I've been watching my videos. I've been pointing this out for how long now? Is this 8 SMA? Okay, where did the price go? It went right into it. Okay, it can't get through. You're going to come down. Very, very simple. You need to close above that key 8 SMA. If you can, then we just follow the candles. 212, 2.168, that is your gap, and then we can go to your fill. But if you can't get above that 8-day, it don't mean dick. It's going lower, okay? So here we have here on your daily chart here, okay? I've been pointing out this 8 SMA. Now, this 8 SMA was very, very bullish because it crossed above that 21-day. However, this chart is still bullish, okay? Your MACD, your momentum, your green is still above the red. The RSI here, that doesn't really mean anything right now. The key is here is we have a trading range here now. So you really, it needs to hold this 177.9. So when the futures open, you want to have this. So you can see where this started to roll hard. There were just, I had no trade at all today in the UNG, okay, or in the Boyle, nothing like that. I had no long trade. I scalped the cold KOLD. Now you got to figure that KOLD is a short. The low I got was 115 and the high was 129. I just took 6 points out of that. If I would have held it, I would have gotten a lot more. But 6 points out of that was good. I just don't, trust it, because you got to figure natural gas can turn on a dime, okay, very, very easily. So what we want to just make sure that we watch is on the downside is this 1.77. This is that key 21 day. If that is lost, we'll come right to the top of this candle at 1.73 and then the bottom there at 1.71. If that's lost there, then we come just follow this right on down, okay? You got 1.67, we have 1.66, and then we just follow here, 1.63, 1.59, 1.58, and then your retest. But right now, you're holding that 21 day. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want. That's the key, okay? That is the key. And I say when you always put these charts side by side, you have to look at these weeklies. Look where I say where that went. It went right into it, and then she's pulling right on back, okay? There's it. Now, again, if we can get some momentum and it holds that 21 day, then we want to watch this 8 SMA. That's going to be very, very crucial now here on the upside. 1.87. You need to reclaim that. If you can, then we'll look to the top of this candle, 1.95. We have 1.98, and then we have your 2.20. What I don't like about this is see how this price channel, it tried to level off here, and I thought it was going to go right straight across, but obviously it didn't. And see how it's rolling over here now. Now that's at 2.04, which is basically this candle right here. So you look at the top of the candle, that's that price channel going across. This is not good. This has to level off. That's the key. It has to level off like it here, has to level off here. Otherwise, you can set this price down lower. So realistically, I say when the futures open, and tomorrow, watch that 21 day on the bottom and that 8 day on the top to see exactly where we're going to go. Okay, let's take a look here on an hourly and a 4 hour. Okay, here is your hourly chart. Okay, now I pointed out, okay, if you lose this key 200 SMA here, then we have to watch this gap, okay? And we have to watch that fill. So obviously it took that out, and then we went down to this level, okay? So right now the low was 1.80, and if we look at the bottom of this candle here, what do we have? You have 1.83. So then we just follow the next level all the way on down here, which can be this candle, which you're looking at 1.79, and then we have 1.80 right there. So really what you have to do, right there is the low is 1.78, Okay, so this is what the next level is going to be. And then we have what you really want to watch here on this chart is you want to watch this key level here. This is basically, this green candle here is 1.71. Very, very key. There's your gap. And then we have this fill here of 1.64. So 171, 1.64. It could come all the way down to there, and then you could retest it even on this 1.58. But again, we have to see, where it's going to be here on exactly on the hourly chart. Right now, I'm flat. I have no position long, no position short. All I'm doing with natural gas is scalping it. Okay, just day trading on natural gas. Okay, I wasn't even going to look at that KOLD to short today. But then I see this thing start rolling. I think, I can get some points out of this. So 6 points, that was good. I'm not trading that much in KOLD. I only traded 500 shares. But again, it still wasn't that bad, okay? But again, I'm flat. I have zero position in natural gas. I am long crude oil, okay? And then I scalp crude oil every day, long and short. But right now, it's just in a long position. Okay, now here we look on a 4 hour chart here. What you really want to watch here is this 1.754. This is going to be very, very key, okay? So when we look at the bottom of this candle, this one here is at 1.71. Very, very key. There's your gap, and then we have this fill here at 1.6. Okay, so gap and fill, okay, that could be a really nice target. And then we have this one target here. You're looking at 1.59, 1.58, and then you have gone down to 1.52. But we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But realistically, watch that 8-day and watch that 21 SMA here on your daily chart. That is going to be the key. All right, let's take a look at another mixture of charts here. Okay, here you have your tick, your 1, your 5, and your 15. Now you can see here, where on your tick chart, there was just nothing. And see, when your 8, 21, 50-day all rolling over, there's just nothing here. Now, again, that being said, now we have to watch this key 1.80. Okay, so bottom line, 1.803, that was the low today. 1.95 was the high. So we have 1.80 here, and then what we have right on the bottom here, you have 1.804. Okay, so just a little bit higher. And we got to see now if this is going to be a double bottom situation, and then we rally on up here, or is it just going to go sideways and come right on down again? Okay, so if you put a series of charts on here, like your tick, your 1, your 5, and you have different views of what you're going to do. Now, this 15-minute here, it was just a stair step all the way down. I didn't see any trade on the long side, for me. Again, I'm very experienced. So when I look at this, I said, there's just nothing here that says I need to get into it. So when you look at these little bit of rallies, all these are just bear flags. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for in a trade. Okay, not at all. I'm looking for strength. You got to have the strength going into the trade. Okay, so when you see this, just step away, take a short, or don't do anything. There's always something else out there to trade. Okay, that's what I got for you on the old crude ski and natty gas. I'll be back tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, and we'll do it again. Thanks for watching.